So we'll just manually go into chapter 5. And then this will continue the story where we left off. Let's see if I can remember the controls. Remember the controls are slightly different than the first game.
Kathy, Claire, are you receiving this?
Yes, thank God. I can hear you.
Oh, I forgot how much of an accent she had.
Kathy,
What's your mistake?
She didn't.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Please, let's not. I don't. Let's just get to those arcs and continue the mission. Please.
I love that. It's like a really serious moment.
Where are you?
And then you're just talking about
We're heading to the arc now.
punching children in the
See you
face.
soon. And Kat, if you need to talk, I'm here.
Where'd it go?
I'll see you soon.
That's not where I parked.
There's a working elevator underneath that will bring you right to us. We'll wait for you to go further.
Nice. I'm glad I roamed around a little bit. Didn't miss out on that scannable. I didn't really listen to what they said though, but you know, ta-da, they're still alive. They made it. They crash landed over here. They went to the nearest town. And oh yeah, so sad. Our sister died because she's a fucking dumbass that just stood there and let it happen instead of trying literally anything to survive. I don't know which chapter you can find the rovers. Oh no. Aw, that's no fun. I don't know if it would be like in this kind of chapter where it's like you can drive around and find stuff. Well, I guess the game really doesn't want you exploring much right now. I wasn't even that far off the path. See, it almost told me I was out of range there, and I'm literally like 2 feet away from the camp. Is this scannable? I don't know why I always get out the back. Is there not a side door? No. Can I get in the bucket? She is a cat. If it fits, it sits. No, it doesn't fit. Why didn't they send the elevator down if they knew I was gonna be coming? Oh, this is the elevator? It's just a platform. Okay. Never mind. Where I'm gonna go. Here's something to scan. Finally. How many things are there to scan in this chapter? 13. Okay, so I should be looking for a lot of stuff.
The facility I passed through also still had oxygen. How is that possible?
No idea.
Why is that the first thing?
Where's Sarah?
She's, resting a bit further down. There's a door that you need
Is she
to
like
pick up
really
from a spring
injured?
point to go further. I know you might not want to hear it now, but Claire was one of the greatest people I've ever met. I know how much she meant to Sarah, and I can't even. I'm so sorry.
Let's just keep going.
You literally thought each other were pretty much dead. The space station you were on just exploded. You might not have a way home. You're seeing each other for the first time since you crash landed. And the first thing she says when she walks in is, I got oxygen. How's that happen? Like, why would you not, like, run up and hug someone that you thought was dead? Or maybe, like from his perspective, like, someone we both know just died, which is this chick's sister, and he, like, obviously wanted to, like, console her. But they don't, like, actually show it. It's just like one line of dialogue at the end. Well, I could understand if it was awkward between me and the other chick.
We need to get this door.
Yeah, if it was like her, I can understand because
We had a
we
real
already have
rough
like an
night.
awkward
Cleared
situation.
up a road injury.
I'm fine.
You're not.
But with
I
him,
said I'm fine.
he's the one that like vouched for us in the beginning and wanted us to come along.
Can you get the RP hooked up?
On it.
And me and him were like actually friends. Whereas like if it was her, like the dad stabbed her, so she's already like not a super fan of us. Sneaky. I was just asking if we were going to use the crouch mechanic, and we did for something really dumb though. Not like a stealth thing. Alright, what do we... It's all gotta get lasered. What does that do? I need to power this thing up? Oh no, this is one of the splitter beams.
Splitter. I can split one MPT into two and reduce the power output with this. Should come in handy.
Does it work a third time? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Can I get under there? Cannot. Oh, my drone.
Power's still too high.
I
Maybe
see.
I need to link them up in a different way.
I think I wasn't. My drone can pick shit up now? Since when? That's a pretty big thing for the drone to pick up. Okay. That's gonna... we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that. And then put that down. And this is gonna be empty. That one. Put it down. Do that. Yes. Cutscene. I feel like this is a lot more dramatic than it needs to be. Because you're just looking at a mostly empty room. I guess it's a big room. But it like panned around and like dramatic music started playing. It's just like a big empty floor with like a few monitors on the other side.
Say that I have.
It's incredible.
Is it really?
It is.
Okay. It heard me.
What?
What?
What is that?
That is the
Whatever it
MPT?
is, it's important enough that they simply refer to it as the engine.
Is it like a portable MPT
Situated in the middle of the bridge, too.
generator?
It looks active.
You think there's people up there?
Only one way to find out.
I don't think there's people up there. I think it's probably like drone controlled, maybe.
Elevator's out.
How?
Ryan, are there any stream points on that map we can use to hook it up to the emergency power?
Yes.
That's good news.
Well, I've got some bad news, too. The only point seems to be on the top floor.
Of course.
There's a staircase going all the way over there. But Sarah, are you able to...
She needs to go lie down.
I guess that's a yes.
She doesn't need to be doing nothing. Also, I like that the game was like, oh, we can use like these like laser beams to like power stuff up from a distance. And there'll be like streams of energy. And then they're like, what should we call it?
Okay,
Oh, we can
easy,
call it
easy.
a Stream.
I need.
But not just a normal stream. Let's put an E at the end of
The
it to
map
make
said
it
there's a medical man on the way
sciencey.
up. We're gonna find you some painkillers, and then we're gonna get that elevator back up and running. All right? Cat, how's this floor looking?
Pretty dirty. Got a lot of Mars
Abandoned.
dust on it.
I don't think we should separate. It's not a good idea.
We don't have a choice.
I mean, we were already separated. It's not like you came after
Be back
me.
as fast as I can. Okay, Mzadi?
If we come back and she's like being held hostage by someone, I'm gonna be mad. Or if she's like just dead when we get back, like she was like bleeding internally and she didn't tell us.
Reassuring sign.
No.
Why couldn't she just come up here? It was like one more floor and she could have been in the medical bay. You could carry her ass.
Might be quicker that way.
The drones can carry stuff. They could have grabbed an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Sure.
I know
Weird.
Sarah was quiet about what happened, but Claire was one of her closest friends. I want you to know that.
It's fine. Fine.
Cryopod? Anyone in here?
Arm's length.
There's something she finds difficult about. She's been having nightmares. Coming here is bringing back some stuff she's had to work through for a long time, and can I be honest with you?
Sure.
She's afraid of finding your father here.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Why did she come on this mission? She could have just stayed back on Earth, right?
Sarah cares. A lot. Too much, even.
And she's like one of the only trained people that could have come.
The world is nearly impossible.
Right.
That's why they were so desperate for me to come. Or they were desperate enough to want me to come because there was only like 3 other people that were barely trained that could have joined. So yeah, they want, her to come. Not just because it's like her duty or she wants to. Like there's no one else.
I know of this.
Delay your period by up to 19 days. Why would you want to? Don't know. Because it's not like getting rid of it. It's just like, oh, you got something you gotta do for a couple weeks and you don't want to be on it? Take this. Double it and give it to the next person.
You'll all be escorted back to your chambers. Report to your superiors for the graveyard shift. I'd heard you gotten Isaac to help you out on this little project. A project I made very clear wasn't going to happen.
People need help, William.
People need to work. If they
Can't
keep
work if
us
they're
here
dead,
and off the work
dumbass.
rosters, it only halts the progress even more. Besides, we need to keep this wing open for pregnancies.
Ah, yes, all the pregnant women in the colony. Best leave some beds open to them rather than real people who need real rehabilitation.
But I didn't walk in on rehabilitation, did I? What did I walk in on, Rosa? Opposition?
Mutiny.
The place is collapsing, William. The dust storms are wearing down our walls and roofs. The mutations in Odom speak for themselves.
Mutations?
We're cooped up inside on a planet we shouldn't be on. There is no way this will work. We have to return to Earth.
These hardships are the cost of evolution and progress. We will push through.
After everything that's happened over the past few years, do you seriously think that we're better off here than we were on Earth?
Security will be down to put everything back the way it should be in an hour.
He didn't answer, so maybe he does know, like deep down.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand you, Isaac. You hear the same voices in the hallways. We've put years into this place and it's not working. Not enough space, not enough food, not enough progress. Why are you staying quiet?
It's just not that simple.
People left their families to come here. You left your family to come here. Isn't it time you saw them again?
He doesn't want to talk about his family.
I'm sorry. That
He's Patty Boy. He made a lot of bad decisions, and now he doesn't want to think about what he did. I like how this is like supposed to be futuristic, like, like super science. Like we're on Mars, we have the technology to do whatever. And they still include Pluto. Pluto hasn't even been a planet since like I was in middle school or something. I don't know why they would include so many like pictures of the Earth in the medical bay. It's like, oh yeah, you feel awful? Well, here's reminders of what we left behind and why you're so miserable. Let's...
Ryan?
I don't think that's a
Found an
window.
entire section MacArthur transformed into a makeshift prison.
Jesus.
With
Violence,
comic books.
destruction, stealing. They're all here together. Why would they do this to each other? It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe some people didn't feel that way anymore.
Maybe.
I feel like she should sometimes mention some of the holograms we see that give like vital information on what was happening here. We just saw the whole conversation between Rosa and her dad, and like them not wanting to be here anymore. What is the point of this then? So I have to go upstairs and get that? But what am I even trying to aim at? Oh.
There's a pharmacy here.
Great.
Oh.
We'll circle around and try to find it.
Door's locked. But I can hook it up to the stream point to get us in.
Great. Do it.
Okay, well, that's like a blogger one. So there's this door that my drone can go through and go grab that. I assume my drone can pick that up since it could pick that other one up. Even though it was never established previously that our drone could pick things up. Let's see what the... oh, this might be a little too far. You can stand here. He went through the rest of the tunnel without me. That's interesting. Can open that. Get this one. Maybe. It's not unlocking. Maybe it needs to be manually opened like that. What about... that could be lasered to go through there. How did my little dude even get in here? Is this glitched? Because this is closed. And the vent over there is going to a different room that I can't get into. Maybe whenever I like exited the camera while he was like in the vent, it just like broke him. Oh, there he is. Let's try this again, but the actual way it was supposed to go, probably. Alright, that needs to be lasered open. Does this open? Yes. Cool. Yeah, so if we have this thing up here, I don't see why there's the one downstairs. This one just blocks the beams. Oh, I guess it's because it's too powerful. It like lessens the power. I didn't even notice that it was too strong of a stream. Makes sense. Silence is safety. That is very propaganda.
That's no ordinary ASC button, is it, Ayla? And how are we supposed to...
Secrets.
That's pretty handy, Ayla. Got any other tricks up your sleeve?
I think I see some medication here. Maybe...
Yeah, don't ask about it.
Benton stuff?
Huh. Good job.
Her dad sent secret code through a encrypted message that gave Ayla like
This'll
the
work. Huh.
some
These
code.
are antidepressants. And a lot of them. Strange. Wasn't living on Mars the dream for these folks?
I mean, you'd think if they had a lot of antidepressants, like, that means they weren't using them.
I think that might be everything we can
They don't have
find
like an
here.
unlimited supply
We'll
there,
give these
do
up to
they?
Sarah, and then we can figure out a way up.
I might have an idea.
Time to wall climb.
You want to climb that?
Easy.
Well, it might be the only way if everything else is blocked.
You can't go up alone.
It's fine, I've climbed worse.
You should have seen what we climbed just to get here. During a fucking dust storm without oxygen.
Look, I'm the only one that can work the stream point, and you need to go and help Sarah.
It's too dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Why am I the only one that can work that? Does he not know how to point a laser
Just be
at a
careful.
object?
I will.
They don't seem very hard to handle. It's literally just aim this thing at a point and then it opens. Stuff starts working. Is it this angle to remind you how high up you are so you don't just jump off the edge? Because that's what I want to do right now. It's gonna let me? No. Lame. Invisible wall. Look. What am I looking? I don't know what it made me look at, but it was not effective. Okay, so we have this extra splitter to go over here. Can't really see it through all the fucking other lasers. Get that out of the way. Unless I need it over here. I think I do. This won't be too powerful. It is. Why would I think this is a one-time use? I went through the trouble of putting this over here. I'm gonna fucking use it. Oh, I guess I didn't need to put it on this one. Just in front of this laser at all. Okay. I said that, but then I moved it out of the way. Oh, only 3 more. Which, this is probably 1. That's 2.
Should write this down for later.
Interesting. So there's really only 1 more. And it's probably when we get upstairs.
There you are. Me and about 3 others have been looking for you. Aren't you a bit too big for that chair?
These chairs have gone unused for all these years, Isaac. Why is that?
Because no one wants to get pregnant
A lot
on
of people
Mars.
are fearful of what might happen if they conceive here. We still don't know what complications could arise.
Humanity evolves because we adapt, not because we stay inert in the face of adversity. If we never try, we'll never know. That's the price we pay.
Do you have a family? On Earth?
Yes. What do you need, Isaac?
The dust storm hit Herschel hard. Until the damage is repaired, we won't have any alloys to continue the housing project.
Womp
What about
womp.
Odom?
We're drafting up a ration plan to see us through the next few months, but it leaked, and people are refusing to work.
I'll talk to Rosa. This homework nonsense has gone on long enough.
Why didn't you let her have the psychiatric ward? She could help people.
She didn't try to help people. She tried to find weaknesses in the fence. But I'll handle Rosa.
Is this guy gonna murder Rosa? Or did he already? We're gonna find, like, her in a cryo chamber. It's gonna be like another Sarah versus Isaac. Let's just go up, I guess. That's not junk. Is there even enough room to get around them? I guess if I just wheel my way through. I would like if the drone was not covering up most of my screen while climbing. Oh, there's something back here maybe? No, thought I could crouch into that. Nope. Lag? Lag? Does not like this part of the game. Some parkour. Yeet. There's probably a trophy for doing this quickly, because there was a trophy for the first real climbing section on Mars, like to do it in like under 2 minutes. It took me a couple tries because I kept rushing it too much and then it then falling to my death, which I've already kind of wasted some amount of time, so even if I try, I think I would not get it on this one, although I don't know what the time limit would be. Trying to go up there. Oh, no, we're trying to go across. I see. Your game crashed. Sad. If this is a timed thing, I wonder where the timer starts. What am I trying to connect this to? I see. Cryo. Let's see if anyone's frozen. Were they just having
I'm gonna
sex?
get some water.
Were they fucking, or was he like tending to her wound? Is there like a random little slit in these outfits? Because they weren't taking their clothes off or putting them back on. I feel like that's a little exposing to go out into the vacuum of space with a slit around your dick.
Oh.
I really tried to fix the MPT with the last bit of helium-3 there was left. Same bit of helium-3 that your dad needed to jumpstart the Ark and bring you here. He caused a 5-year blackout. One man, one choice. It affected everyone.
Oh wait, that started the blackout? Was him taking the helium?
He never intended to cause a blackout.
Having good intentions isn't hard, Kathy. Plenty of well-intentioned people have single-handedly caused so much destruction. The hard part is knowing the difference between what's right and what's wrong. Claire always knew. Just hope you do too.
Nah. She's gonna be too much like her dad. See, I always thought that the blackout happened, and then they panicked, and then took the helium and left. But I guess they were having issues with the MPT, and then panicked, and then took the helium, and then it caused the blackout.
This almost feels...
Alien? Looks like one hell of a science fiction machine, all right. I think we can safely assume who created this.
The developers.
All right, let's split up.
I feel like that was just dialogue from the developers of the game. They're like, this looks alien.
I'll see if I can crack the main terminal. Ryan, check if we can use that elevator to bypass this.
I need one more thing to scan, please. Can I mess with this joystick? It's got a blinky light, but I learned from the spaceship that blinky lights don't mean that I can actually do anything.
Ayla, you got a readout on the irradiance from these mirrors. If this is what I think it is... 600 watts from the setting sun. That's
Is that the last collectible? It was.
Does anyone know why this water looks so...
Pretty? If I
Green?
recall from my days in college,
Neon?
that's plankton.
plankton?
Yeah, we used to have beaches that would light up the same way at night.
Sure.
No, really. We saw it on one of our first trips together. Didn't we, honey? She was
Sad streak.
more enthusiastic about it back then.
There's
A
no way this
broken thing.
elevator works.
And what makes you so confident?
The broken thing right above you?
With our track record,
We'll see about that.
the stream receiver is destroyed.
Huh.
Till we reconnect Ark Labos. It's not going anywhere.
Then I'm afraid the Panopticon will have to wait. Panopticon.
Panopticon sounds like...
Panopticon, isn't that a term for something like a central overlook tower?
Or makes me think of...
Never mind.
Sarah, can we talk about what you said downstairs?
No.
I think that...
Now's not a good time. I need to focus.
Okay.
Did you really think she would?
Sarah, I think this
Are
is
we
the
actually
MPT
gonna mess
alignment
with
unit
the
for now.
joystick? Was I
We can
wrong?
use it to reconnect with Ark Labos when we're ready for it.
Maybe?
Good.
Eventually? I don't like that the game makes you kind of play I Spy to figure out your next objective. I did that earlier in the game in chapter 4 where you have to like look around to like make a plan. But it made you stay in like one spot and then you just look around and like you can't really move. And this one's like scattered across a big room. I feel like a couple of them were just looking at the same thing, so now I don't know. Oh, yeah.
This looks like a water pump system.
Yeah, you might be right. Is that what's pumping through that big globe in the middle? Just regular old water?
It's a closed pipeline that keeps recycling over and over.
I'm in. Come check it out. If I understand their OS, I should get some analytical data if I press this.
Control Alt Delete.
Are you guys reading what I'm reading?
This machine completely converts atmospheric input into the chemical compound of Earth.
Conversion efficiency is close to lossless.
Wait, what is it doing?
This might be our mother lode. I mean, this technology could restore Earth's atmosphere. We could heal our planet.
Well,
What is it
Earth could
doing
definitely
to
use
the
more
atmosphere?
resources, bad boys.
It's just plankton. It's just converting. It's just creating oxygen and then they're just pumping it out.
An increased oxygen signature.
That's why everything still has oxygen readily available, even though the place is
Well, we
abandoned.
should go and check it out right away.
We need to finish our assessment because...
But we're losing precious time.
For what?
To find out what happened. Shouldn't one of us scout ahead?
If there are colonists still alive, we have no idea how they'll react to our presence. We need to be prepared.
Agreed. Things haven't exactly looked peachy so far.
If I could just take the rover, get to the facility, we can use that information.
We're gonna do it anyways.
Tomorrow, as a team, prepared. It's an order.
Unless we just take it right now while you're not looking.
We need to get some rest after everything. There's a room in the medical wing with some beds. I'll take first watch. You two get some sleep.
Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen on my watch. Did I hear a rockin' stone?
Sarah.
Did I hear a rockin' stone?
Wake up. Why the hell did we bring those things with us?
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
The secret plan. Oh, it's like they know I'm eavesdropping. I think that's the end of the... Nope, not the end of the chapter.
There's a good explanation for this.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Please, just get in here. I'll explain everything.
Ayla, you've got to get in there somehow.
Get in where? I don't know where there is. It takes so much more effort than in the last game. They're already halfway done with the conversation.
You're not listening to me.
I'm not sure I want to.
Probably not have the light
We
on.
have to have some sort of strategy.
Oh, well, it would be nice to know in advance that this was gonna be it.
Okay, only me and Maria knew. We didn't want to alarm anyone.
Oh, so when would I find out? As soon as you want me to shoot someone's face off?
Guns?
No, I was gonna tell you. I had to make sure that Kathy wouldn't find out.
Too late.
Sorry.
We're just gonna
No.
come up
This
here
is not
and
an Imzadi moment.
murder everyone.
What do you think is gonna happen if we find any of the Lunar Council alive? You think they're just gonna come along peacefully?
It's just so
But that's
to
why
threat
Maria
them,
wanted Kathy here to begin with,
threaten
isn't
them.
it? To at least get Isaac to come peacefully.
Yeah. Plan A. This is Plan B.
This looks like
I know it's
Like
a drastic
plan
Plan B, and I'm
death.
sorry that I didn't tell you. Please don't tell Kathy.
too late. When did they have time to grab this
You should get some
in the
rest.
escape pod?
Oh no, she's coming out. We have to head back, Ayla. Quick.
Ayla, quick, they're coming.
Pretend like you was sleeping. Because you can't hear the footsteps in this very empty, echoey chamber of metal.